Hey, what's going on? Happy Monday. I am your host, Arsenio, as always, with Arsenio's High Performance Podcast. I'm so grateful for everyone who is tuning in. Big explosions, by the way, on my podcast. Not exactly sure what it is. It's definitely not TOEFL because TOEFL's finished, but man, just want to be grateful for everyone who is tuned in and is tuning in. Show your love again by, giving me shout outs on buzzsprout.com in terms of like fan mail and stuff like that. You can even post it, I think, on Apple Podcasts too. But nonetheless, man, it is the end of May already. Uh, it's all about just fear and gratitude, right? And a lot of people always say you can't feel fear and gratitude at the same time. But honestly, sometimes it is true, but life has more nuance than that, right? Because human beings can actually hold conflicting emotions at once. You could be excited and terrified. It's kind of like when you do the extreme sports, right? The skydiving, the this, the that. You could be absolutely excited and absolutely terrified in that specific moment. You could be hopeful and you could be uncertain. That's how I used to feel for what the last, I would say, 4 years, 2023 being one of those years. And then last year, especially, that's why I got a new job. I'm like, listen, I'm hopeful that I'll get a new job, but the uncertainty of not having any students online is just terrifying. So then what happens is you could be enthusiastic about the roller coaster, just like me when I took that New York roller coaster in Las Vegas, while your stomach is flipping upside down. So don't tell me that you can't feel fear and gratitude at the same time because I can. Oh, everyone can. And maybe you can too. So the real question becomes, how do you stay grateful when you're scared? Because fear is normal. You're scared about your bank account, just as I was, back in September, October, November. And then next, December and January, it was just that 45 days of absolute gratitude and amazingness, and got the job and, did the baby transfer. And now the baby is literally 19 weeks in the tummy, old, kicking and flipping all over the place. My wife tells me almost every, 20 minutes, she's like, oh, calm down. And I'm like, what happened? Oh, he's kicking. See, that's the gratitude. And at the same time, we could be fearful. We could say, oh my God, next Friday we have to do the big comprehensive scan. I'm like, listen, that baby boy, he is fantastic. He is swimming. He is going crazy. He is amazing. Everything is good. See, I'm talking about the fear and being absolutely grateful for every step of the way that my wife and I have overcome. You could be scared about that bank account, which I was, okay, at the beginning of this year, especially February, with the amount of fear that I had within myself, just for the job itself, and most importantly for the baby boy. Like, oh my God, I'm very fearful. I hope he attaches. I hope he attaches. I hope he attaches. I hope the pregnancy test comes up positive. I hope I hope we get what is it, the HCG. Oh my God, the hormone thing. I'm like, come on, we need it to go up double, double, double. Like, fearful but grateful at the same time. You could be fearful of your health too. You could be scared about your future, people freaking out around you. You could be fearful of a project. You could be fearful of a challenge, things not turning out the way you hope. That's all human. But here's what I've learned: when people get scared, they freeze, right? They stare at the floor, they hide themselves, they shrink. And I'm okay if you feel fear. I'm okay if your heart races, if you're okay, about you being uncertain. But listen, you got to be able to hold your high up and look at that horizon. Focus on the future more than the fear. I'm not saying don't feel it. You could feel it and then address it. You could think about it, problem solve. Let the emotion move through you. Feel it, address it, think about it, problem solve. Thing is, a lot of you probably just build a house and stay in it. I want you guys to think about that and journal about that today. You need to be able to get to the other side of it, not stew in it, not to build a mansion or a castle in it, because there's always a turning point. The moment you look toward tomorrow, something changes physiologically. Even if your situation still sucks, even if nothing is changing externally, the second your mind says tomorrow can be better, there's still possibility. I still have faith. You feel different. You could breathe different. And I've had those. And again, you already know my story. I've had those scary moments in business. I was fearful back when I was like, oh my God, if I leave this job, I'm not going to be able to get. I think the biggest fear that I had was probably back in 2017. I was like, man, I'm working for one of the most racist companies in the world. And, if I go to Bangkok, if this place is just as racist outside, there's no way anyone's going to accept me within Bangkok. See, all fearful. But at the same time, I was hopeful and I believed in the process. Was I fearful last September and October? Yeah, when I got two of the biggest, schools out here saying, okay, let's get on a call, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm like, okay, this is fantastic. I was fearful of leaving that job. I was fearful in February when that sorry ass visa agent was like, sorry, I can't cancel your visa, I'm leaving. She just hurry up and tried to milk me for money. That's why the bitch got blocked, because I got everything sorted out. The fear, but then the hope at the same time. So you can maintain that hope, that gratitude, that faith, that appreciation, even while dealing with even trauma from the past or the drama in your life. You tend to recover faster and endure more. But when you lose those things, resilience drops. So when you're scared, access gratitude. And one of the greatest ways to do that is external. Praise people. Be thankful for your spouse. Be thankful for your kids, your mentors, your parents, your teachers, your friends. Okay? If you believe in God, the people who showed up for you. It's funny. We have a tendency of just cheering for all these celebrities, like, the K-pop groups, the Taylor Swift, the athletes, strangers online. But we won't walk over to our brother, our cousin, our wife, our mentor, our parents, and directly say, you know what? I appreciate you. I love how hard you try. I see the good in you. Thank you for building this with me. Thank you for caring. Thank you for seeing me. I had one of the deepest conversations ever with the Thai person, like literally ever in 13 years being here. Best friend, Kim Kim. She's the one that comes over on a routine basis. Love her like I do my next breath. And hearing her words and me and her going back and forth in that message, I'm like, oh my God. Other than my wife, I have not had anyone since Rocky show this much love and appreciation, and knowing that this person is officially, absolutely officially in my lifetime friendship. And she was just 14 when I met her, when I was teaching her. And now she's 25, 26. And I'm like, that level of appreciation in which me and her were going back and forth in that message. And it was only for something temporary, but at the same time, trying to offset the pressure of my wife. And I'm sharing that praise because it is so difficult to find the roots to a tree, especially in this day and age. I mean, it's probably completely impossible to find a root to the tree right now. But going back to the whole point I was making, spoken gratitude opens up something inside people and inside you too. If you're scared right now, ask for help. That's what I did. Seriously, people stay stuck because they struggle alone. I'll say that again. People stay stuck because they struggle alone. You're afraid of getting fired. Not afraid of getting fired, but after all the stupidity that has happened with this one specific class, especially what happened last Thursday, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hurry up and document all this, just because I know how y'all work, and considering that specific boy that's no longer in my class did this and did that, and his parent sent a message saying this dumb shit and that dumb shit, that was a ridiculous amount of stress. And so now I put the majority of those teachers in the coworker box. No more opening up short, concise messages. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Oh, can you email me back? Oh, can we get a chat? Now I'm like, nah. I mean, if you want to, you want to. I can give a damn. But this is only temporary. This course is almost finished, and that's it. This does not define who I am as a teacher. That's literally, and what just happened last Thursday was completely out of my control. Had nothing to do with me. So I'm like, hey, just to let you know, again, this had nothing to do with me. And I said it at the bottom of the email. Just to let you know, this had nothing to do with me. Way out of my control, outside the classroom. Doesn't matter. Sorry. But I'm just documenting everything just because of what happened before. Thank you. That's me. Of course, not going to get fired or anything because, listen, I'm the fucking GOAT. And I don't say that in a braggadocious way or in an egotistical way. I know what I bring to this place. And I know how sad my students were when they weren't going to learn with me anymore. And the messages that they were saying, oh my God, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. A girl from Laos A lot of different engineers and people in so many different lines of work say, man, we miss you, we miss you, we miss you. See, that's when you know you could be remembered. Fearful, but also have that gratitude, knowing, whoo, look at what I have built. So you might be afraid that your project won't work, afraid that you don't know what you're doing. Fine. Ask anyway. Send a message. Ask the question. Reach out to 10 people, 20 people, 50 people. I don't care. Because sometimes that 50th person changes your life. Just like Les Brown. He said he knocked on 100 doors. He said it was like the 97th or 98th door where it changed his life, where he was doing door-to-door sales, like literally back in the 80s or 70s. And that moment someone lifts you up, gratitude floods back in. You realize that you were never meant to carry everything alone. Now, try this with me right here, right now. Okay? If you're fearful, breathe like you're cared for, not stressed, not abandoned, not under attack. Breathe like someone has your back. Go ahead. Just breathe that way for a second or for even a minute. And I'm telling you, like, what is it? The deep inhale, 4 seconds, and then the exhale for 6 seconds. And if you do that for 1 minute, that's the physiological shift I'm talking about. Did you notice that breathing change? When you have shallow breathing, of course, you're just fearful of everything. Like, oh my God, what if this happens? What if that happens? It's just been happening like that big time at work. I know that at this job, again, I approach it as a way that I'm just like, okay, on Sunday, on Tuesday, I know exactly that, okay, on Sunday, keep my distance. Not going in here, not going in there. Say hello, go into the dark rooms, stay away from folks, because there are people around there that I'm just like, hey, you know what? I kind of look at you as a boss now, and that's the end. And these teachers, and one that was again very topsy-turvy. He was like he was someone that was just trying to get something from me, and I'm just like, oh, see, you don't even come in and say what's up or anything. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I just love it, because when you come in to a job and you're at 100%, then you realize people give 10, you start giving 10, and you're like, okay, I'm cool with it. Only people that matter are my students anyways. And so I'm like, okay, Arsenio, you know what exactly you have to do. You're not here to be buddy buddy, but if people are buddy buddy, we could be buddy buddy. But other than that, not going to do it. See, when fear hits about health, finances, business, reputation for me, relationships, pause and think, what if I breathed like I was cared for? If someone who believes in energy, like me, in the universe, in connection, but even biologically as humans, we know that this feeling deeply, we want to be cared for. And when we are cared for, our entire nervous system changes. My nervous system has been on 100%, especially since February and March, and the ignorance that happened, and seeing that email, and this happened. We kind of need video evidence. And I'm like, well, I'm not a policeman. I do not work for Interpol. I do not work for the FBI. That's way out of my control. I'm here to do a job, and that is all. And that was it. I was like, okay, well, energy is going to shift. But at the same time, I was very fearful. I was like, oh man, what if this happens? What if that happens? Fuck all that, Arsenio. You did what you had to do. And when you got that email back, it said, oh yeah, okay, these are all the things that we went through in the meeting, and everything was confirmed that you said. And I said, bitch, gotcha. That's it. I ain't got shit else to say. And I just sat there with my hand, that's with a big ass smirk. And I said, I told you, you can't one up me no more. Now get up out of here. Let me do my job. And I know where you at now in terms of me. So we're going to bring it down. We ain't at 100 anymore. I'm not buddy and trying to, send messages and be cool and this and that. I'm bringing it back down to a 10. Short messages, straight to the point. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Okay. I'll be very fake. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Bye. That's it. See, I've had failed relationships before. Different cultures, different people, different heartbreaks. You know it. But honestly, those experiences became my master's degree in relationships, right? I got a PhD in that shit. a lot of us have gotten a PhD in a lot of different things, but we don't even realize it. See, that's gratitude right there. Look it back and say, damn, shit, I got a goddamn masterclass in regards to that bullshit ass relationship that I had. It taught me something important. Being cared for changes how you experience life. So when you're scared, read like you're cared for, walk like you're supported, think like someone believes in you, live like the future is still possible. That's the whole different way to live. I'm your host, as always, over and out.